I realized it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a few weeks since my last update, so real quick where I'm at. On a perfect Canadian day like this, very rare this time of year to get such a perfect day. I've had nothing but rain for the last couple of weeks. I am finishing up my trip here in Canada in a week or in 8 days. I fly back to Australia to spend 2 weeks with my brother, pick up my kite surfing gear, and then I'm moving to Indonesia, moving to Bali. So I'm gonna go enjoy the warm season there. Anybody who's in Bali, actually, if you're around, you're subscribed to my mailing list, you know that I'm there. Send out a message, reply to any of these emails. I love meeting new people, right? I love bumping into fellow members that are having a good time traveling around, living their best lives. Today, I'm gonna do a mini lesson on why is it that so many people are succeeding online, right? We see these people who are posting things on Facebook, on YouTube and all this, and they're talking about business and they're claiming to be business gurus. Now, they're probably not gurus and they're probably not very, they might not be the best at what they do, but how are people like this making thousands, hundreds of thousands, and sometimes even millions of dollars online, right? Without a finance degree, without a bachelor's in business, without any of these things. The content pieces that people have created about why so many people fail in online business, right? And those are good, those are valuable as well to know what kind of pitfalls that you might be up against or issues that you might encounter when you do start out in the online space. But I feel like it's given it an unsided, an imbalanced perspective that, all these constant things about it almost makes it sound impossible. But today I'm going to explain exactly why online business is so much easier to do well in and why more people succeed in online business than compared to, say, traditional businesses. Right, so I'm going to start that mini lesson. If you enjoy this mini lesson, you take any value from it, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'm going to be putting out more valuable content like this video. So as you can see, still traveling, still on the road, still making the most of the lighting situations I possibly can. But affiliate marketing, e-commerce, Amazon FBA, you've probably heard these terms before, but what exactly are they and how do they apply to you, right? The reason you probably signed up for my mailing list is probably either because you're either stuck, unhappy, unfulfilled in your job, or working too hard and not being treated well, or being underpaid what you think you're actually worth, or worried about job security. That's a big one, and for a good reason as well. Millions of people are losing their jobs each year and being replaced by new systems, right? We hear this bad news every day about this stuff, but what's not actually being talked about so often is the amount of new opportunity that these systems and technologies are creating for individuals like you and I. Right, the model of traditional big business, right, corporations hiring thousands of employees and bloated sales teams are quickly beginning to wither away and are being replaced by more peer-to-peer market space. So many people are getting let go of their jobs because it doesn't take dozens of people to run a company anymore, right? Does that make sense? Now technology is taking care of most of the heavy lifting and most of the hard work that many, jobs that are becoming obsolete, it's technology that's replacing them, right? We already know this. So what that means is individuals like you and I can list a product on Amazon today, sell it tomorrow and get paid, and Amazon takes care of the shipping for a small fee, right? Job done. Big businesses are being replaced by individuals like you and me every day, which I don't know about you, but I actually think is a good thing, right? What that means is that right now there's more opportunity than ever to step away from whatever job you're feeling stuck or unfulfilled in. We're in a unique time where a decade ago, online business was still very much in its infancy, right? Hardly anybody was buying anything at all online compared to today. But now pretty much everyone has bought something online, right? Whether it be a Spotify or Netflix subscription or stuff off Amazon, or my nana, she's got an iPad, she's constantly shipping stuff to her house, right? Or perhaps if you're somebody who buys more interesting, quirky things like myself, right? I bought a potato with my friend's face laser printed on it, delivered to his house in Germany, right? Maybe that's just me, but there's a business, there's an infinite amount of things that you can buy online, right? The point is, everyone is buying online, but everyone's still working offline, or 99% of people are still working offline, right? We know that the internet is here to stay. And in 10 years from now, everyone will still be buying online. That's not going to change. but people will have to adapt to working online. That's where we're starting to see automation that's what's putting people out of jobs. So people are going to have to start adapting, right? And they'll be the ones in 10 years from now starting to learn the online business space that they had wished that they'd only started 10 years earlier, right? So with so few people selling products and services online compared to how many people are buying, it's no surprise that people who hardly know or have any clue what they're doing are actually succeeding and doing well in the online space. Consider this for a second. If you had a team of 12 people working for you, do you think you'd be able to put them to work to do something, whatever it is, but to make money for you every day or every month? Yeah? You're probably thinking yes, but it's very expensive to pay the wages of 12 employees, right? So what if I said all that they ask to be paid is $100 a month, and that covers all 12 of their wages, right? It's a crazy thought, but back in 2018, I was employed as a salesman for a big company, right? The sales I'd made earned enough revenue for the company to pay for not only my wages, but some of the ongoing costs of the company, such as, the office, the lights, the insurance, whatever it is that big businesses have to worry about. But it also paid the wages of other staff, and of course, they had to turn a profit for the boss. On a typical day, I'd speak to maybe 10 clients, right? Now, I have dozens of employees, right, in front of thousands of people every day, introducing new customers to my company. Now, if you haven't guessed yet, I don't actually have dozens of humans working for me. They charge far too much for their services, but I use software and marketing platforms like Amazon, Facebook, and Google Ads to introduce new business to my company for a fraction of the price of hiring a big bloated sales team. You found your way to this video, so it's probably fair to say that you've been around social media long enough to have seen people succeeding in online business, right? You've probably also seen a lot of these people are not geniuses, right? Myself included, right? The benchmark to set up a multinational corporation is, honestly, it's way up here, right? You really need to know what you're doing. You need to have studied finance, need to have taken risks and gone to business school and fronted a lot of capital to have gained any traction. So why do so many people succeed in online business? Now, I don't want to say it's easy, just like how going to the gym and getting six-pack abs isn't easy, but walk into any gym and you'll see that any old blockhead can do it, right? This will not make you rich overnight, right? This won't make you an overnight millionaire. Starting out, I think I made $200 in my first month, nothing in my second month, and it took me, I think, 4 months before I made my first $1,000 online, right? And the amount of hours I worked was fairly substantial, but it consistently grew from there, right? It began to scale, and it was, my biggest month was, I think, 9 months in, where I made, still my biggest month to date, it was $15,830 US. All it takes is a bit of patience, some perseverance, the right support and training, and as long as you stick with it, anyone can do it, right? Just like the gym, how anyone can get in good shape with these, with these few things, being perseverance and what I just mentioned. What won't get you in good shape is searching for reasons why it won't work for you, or for anyone else. So, I hear the same kind of list of excuses every day. I don't have the time. I don't have the skill set. I don't have the money. I don't have, I'm too old, right? That's a big one. Now, let me tell you, these are all excuses that you tell yourself to mask the fear of trying and the fear of failing. If you truly believe that the SFM team here, which they are the ones that helped me step by step, if you trust in their training and their guidance, which has helped thousands of students over the past decade make the transition out of their old meaningless careers and into something they genuinely enjoy doing, right? That's the same path that I went on. Then really the only way that you'd ever truly fail is if you gave up or died on the way. So either you're going to succeed or you're going to die trying. Ooh, the sun was getting far too bright where I was sitting. So just to wrap up, just to conclude, if this is something you're at least curious about, right, and you want to at least take a look at what's going on in the online space a bit closer. To lodge your application with SFM is $29.95. That comes with a full 30-day money-back guarantee. So within 30 days, if you decide it's not for you, you just go into your SFM dashboard, you just click a button. You don't need to justify the reasons why it's not for you. You don't need to have a retention call or a sales call with anybody. You just click that button, no questions asked, you get the money back in your account within a week or so. Unlocks the entire first set of modules. You also get a consultation call with an SFM consultant, and they will actually explain the next steps to what it is that you want to do. They understand that not any two business is exactly the same. What you do, what your strengths are, what your values are, what you want to do, it's going to be different than anybody else. The objective of that is that within 30 days, you will know 100% if this is something that you want to do, that you want to chase up and pursue, or if it's something you don't want to do, in which case you get your money back anyway and you've just got some free information. But truth is, internet's here to stay. It's either you can make a decision of getting started today, at least learning the basics, learning the fundamentals, so when inevitably you do have to make the transition into working online, sooner or later, automation's probably going to be coming for your industry as well. And there's a good chance that in 10 years from now, I don't know exactly what you do for work, but more and more and more people are going to be replaced, right? So to be prepared for that it's better than not being prepared for it. I can tell you that much. So if you've taken any value from this video, whether you sign up or not, obviously it's your decision. Make sure that you do subscribe to my channel, where I'll be sending more and more mini lessons like this, right? Most of them will be based around online business, but everything will be through the lens of living your best life. So I'll be sharing practical tools, strategies, and philosophies on how you can actually get the most out of living this beautiful life that we've got. We've only got one life, so obviously make the most of it. Wow, that snow on the hills over there is absolutely beautiful. This is what Canadian winters are actually about. I've been waiting for this, but 2 weeks solid of rain was not all everything's cracked up to be. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.